Hey everybody, Courtney here. I just wanted to pop in and have a little chat with you about something that has been on my mind the past few days. So at the moment, I'm preparing for the webinar that I'm giving this afternoon in just over an hour and a half. I'm really excited about it. I'm also a little bit nervous. So I have a lot of comments and messages from people saying that, wow, Courtney, like your business is doing so well, you know, you're so successful, things look really good, blah, blah, blah. And it's really lovely to hear those things. And because integrity is something that I really want to maintain, even though it's hard sometimes, I don't ever want there to be like a false perception of success, or to only be open about all the good things that happen. So I want to just share with you, because I know that for a lot of you, you're also wanting to do things like speaking and give webinars and presentations and things, and you've said things to me like, I could never do what you do because I would be so scared. I could never do that because I would worry that I wouldn't be able to answer the questions. And I just wanted to let you know that even as an extrovert, even as someone who is confident and I love speaking, I'm still nervous. I'm still nervous about this webinar. My expectation was that I would have about 10 or 15 people sign up. I've had almost 40 people sign up, which is great, and I'm really thankful. But it also makes me a little bit nervous because I haven't had a webinar with that many people in it before. And I really want to do a good job. The other thing that happened that I didn't expect is I ran a promo on it. I just posted about it on my LinkedIn page. And on my LinkedIn page, I'm connected with a lot of pricing professionals, many of whom have been working in pricing for longer than I have been alive. And some of them have actually signed up to my webinar. And one of them is my mentor, who has been working in pricing for 30 years and who I greatly admire and respect. So, in terms of things like imposter syndrome that I think all of us kind of deal with now and then, that hit me massively a couple of days ago. I was like, who the heck am I to be doing a webinar on this and having all of these pricing people, these smart people coming along? What are they going to think? What if they don't like it? What if they ask a question that I can't answer? I had all of those questions that a lot of you and a lot of other people have talked to me about in terms of what you worry about when thinking about doing a webinar or doing something online or that. And I guess I just wanted to encourage you that even though it might look easy, even though it might seem like it comes naturally, because I'm extroverted or that, I just want to encourage you and say that I think that one of the things that has helped me to keep doing these sorts of things is to just do it. I kind of just, I think of plans really quickly. I go, oh, this would be a great thing to do a webinar on, and I'll do up the event and I post it, and then I have to do it. Right? Because I don't want to let people down. And so I force myself to do it. And it's a little uncomfortable and it's a little bit nerve-wracking, and that's okay. It's okay to be nervous, and it's okay to be wrong. It's also a really great idea to kind of flip it and turn it into a learning opportunity perspective. So I was even saying to my husband, Alex, who you all know as Mr. Co, last night, even if, when I send out the feedback forms and if people come back and say, hey, I wish you'd talk more about this, or, this could have been helpful, blah, blah, blah. What an awesome learning opportunity for me to be able to take on a perspective of humility. And I know that I don't know everything, and I never want to make that impression that I know everything. I don't. I just want to go in, have a webinar where I share some really cool insights and help people. And I hope that people learn something, that they're inspired and encouraged, and that they come away with practical tips. I want to go in with the mindset of, it's not about me, it's about you, it's about the people who are coming along, and I just want to make it as valuable for them as possible. And yes, I'll probably be a little bit nervous, and yes, I will probably need a drink pretty soon afterwards, because as much as I love masterclasses and seminars and things, they're exhausting and they do take a lot out of you. And if you are one of those people who has mentioned to me before that you would love to do this sort of thing, but you're so terrified of what people would think of you or of the questions that people might ask, I just want to encourage you and let you know that even though people think that it comes so easily to people like me. It's not always the case. It's easy for me to make it look like that because I'm extroverted and because I love to talk, as many of you know, and I can talk about pricing all day. But really I'm going into this thinking it's not about me. And even if I don't know something, that's okay. And I need to give myself that grace. And I want you to give yourself that grace, because you know so much more about what you do than you realize. You have a lot more value to give to people, a lot more to share, and many more ways to help them than you probably realize. It's just that for us as the professional, we know our craft so well, we know our industry so well, it becomes so familiar to us that we forget that other people don't know it, that other people don't have the same level of understanding, or it doesn't come as easily to them. Having that kind of mindset is something that really helps me, as well as just, you know, seeking encouragement from friends and colleagues and things. You know, if you want to try something like this, but you're nervous, please reach out to me. I'm always happy to chat. I think that, you know, supporting each other and encouraging each other in things like this is really, really important. And so if doing something like this is something that you've been thinking about and you're not sure, or you're a little bit scared, I just want to let you know, I'm a little bit scared today. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to try as much as possible to remember that it's not about me. It's about the people that I'm serving and how I can help them with their challenges and things. So I am planning on having a very fun webinar, and I hope that this has encouraged you. This is hard for me to talk about because I'm a perfectionist, and so I don't like letting on that I'm actually not perfect, as I'm sure many of you can relate to. But yeah, I hope that this has helped you in some way, even a little bit. If it has resonated, please let me know. And if there's anything that I can do to support you or encourage you, or if you have any questions about, you know, getting started with any kind of speaking or that, I'm not a speaking expert, but you know, I'd love to share any insights and tips with you if you would find that helpful. So yeah, I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope that this was encouraging for you. Bye for now.